Halloween NBA slate. We've got a 3-gamer tonight and about to be breaking it down here for you. So do me a favor, like, follow, subscribe. All of it is appreciated. It helps keep the content around here free, and it's only going to take you a half second of your time. So if you could take that half second to click a couple buttons, like, subscribe, follow, that kind of stuff, it is very much appreciated. And if you want to sign up for the NBA package at Stokastic.com, now's the time to do it. We have a promo code tip-off going on that ends tonight. So tonight at midnight, we have our offer that gets you 20% off our NBA package, and that's going to be gone after tonight. So if you've been thinking about signing up, now is the time to do it. Now, I've already built out lineups for DraftKings and simulated them there. I'm going to favorite the top 150, and we'll go over some of the results. But before I do that, we have to talk about the injury report for today and also the James Harden trade, because that is going to impact today's slate since the Clippers are playing, and they're going to be super shorthanded after that trade went down. They ended up moving away. Pulling it up on my phone so I don't miss any of the players that were involved. They traded Marcus Morris, KJ Martin, Robert Covington, and Nick Batum, all to the 76ers. In return, they are getting PJ Tucker and James Harden. Now, that's a lot of the depth that the Clippers have, and Covington had been starting for them. In addition to that, Ivica Zubac, questionable for tonight. Norman Powell, questionable for tonight. So there's a lot that could end up changing if those guys end up being ruled out, because, I mean, the Clippers could only end up having like 8 dudes active or something like that. So we really need to be up to date on the injury report. And tonight I'm going to be breaking down the slate more in full with Eric Lindquist on NBA Live Before Lock, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. But for now, I'm going to work with the information that I have. Because what else am I going to do? I can't just, make up other information that may or may not be real about who's starting and who isn't. So best guesses here. And as of right now, in our data and tools, we do have Norman Powell and Ivica Zubac both projected in for the Clippers. Now, if we look at my number one overall lineup by simulated ROI, it has Norman Powell, Donovan Mitchell, Josh Okogie, Evan Mobley, Drew Eubanks, Karis LeVert, Julius Randle, and Wendell Carter Jr. Don Mitchell's also questionable. The Cavs have already ruled out Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen for tonight. So we're going to have to find out if Donovan Mitchell's in or out, because if he is in, he's one of the best pay-up options, actually arguably the best pay-up option on the slate. If he's out, then guys like Karis LeVert stand out more, Evan Mobley stands out more, Max Strus does. So we're going to need that updated injury report from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Exposures. I will be going position by position here to see what it is I'm getting the most of at each spot. And keep in mind, this is a slate where a lot could change later on in the day. This is a good first look at this slate to give us an idea of what everything looks like. But this is one of these slates where a lot is going to change with injury news potentially. As far as the point guards I'm getting the most of here, Norman Powell, who inexplicably has point guard eligibility for no reason whatsoever over on DraftKings, but getting to him a good amount here, as well as Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Russell Westbrook, and Jordan Goodwin. So those are all the players that I am getting 20+% of at the point guard spot. If we scroll down here, we'll see that I'm getting to Bones Highland in 12% of lineups. If we do end up finding out that Norman Powell isn't going to play today, Bones Highland pretty quickly becomes one of the top value options on the slate. So he's somebody that would really skyrocket on both DraftKings and FanDuel in the event that there is no Norman Powell playing today. Shooting guard. Going to be a lot of the same players at the shooting guard spot that we already talked about. Norman Powell and Donovan Mitchell at the top, followed by Karis LeVert. LeVert already looks like a really good option, but if Mitchell sits again, then LeVert would really, really stand out as a top play to get to. So getting him in 50% of lineups now, he could be end up in like 70 to 80% of lineups if Mitchell doesn't play. And then Devin Vassell also showing up in about a quarter of my lineups here. Small forwards, Josh Okogie, who's benefiting from, shocking, the Suns players who are out on the injury report. There's no Devin Booker, no Bradley Beal tonight. So Josh Okogie is going to continue to soak up more playing time for the Suns. Also is somebody who is, gotten to be a little bit pricier compared to opening day, but still underpriced. Big opportunity for him on a 3-game slate. So like getting to Josh Okogie, Karis LeVert, already talked about him. Isaac Okoro also benefiting from the Cavs being shorthanded. And then RJ Barrett also in 22% of lineups at the small forward spot. Power forward now, getting to the most of Julius Randle here. And really just a price point type play. Julius Randle cheaper right now than he was for most of last year. And if we do end up getting to a spot where there's a ton of value that opens up, that will probably increase the exposure to Kevin Durant and reduce Julius Randle a little bit. But as of right now, it's hard to get all the way up to Kevin Durant on the slate. Definitely subject to change if more value opens up. Kevin Durant, who's been a super, super chalky option the last couple of slates that the Suns have been on, still is today 43.7% projected ownership. But Our Sims and contest generator, all the tools put together, does have me getting pretty far underweight to the field on Kevin Durant. We have him project for 51.5 fantasy points. But a couple of things here. Like I said, if more value opens up, it'll be easier to get to Kevin Durant. And then also, he's just more expensive than he was to open up the season. Going ahead and looking at the center spot now, where I'm getting to the most of Julius Randle, also a center eligibility, followed by Wendell Carter Jr., Yusuf Nurkic, and Mitchell Robinson, who I all have in 25+% of lineups. And then Drew Eubanks here looks like a viable source of salary savings, getting him in 19.3% of lineups, more or less even with the field on him. So this is a really quick run through of all the things that I'm looking at to open up the NBA slate. A lot could change with those injuries. So we should have an NBA injury report update in a couple hours, which hopefully gives us a little bit more clarity. If not, I'll be on NBA Live before lock tonight with Eric Lindquist to provide all the updated information that we have heading into lock. So go check out that tonight, guys, if you could. And also before you leave here, like, subscribe, follow, and if you're looking to sign up for our NBA tools, which are all updated in real time as players get ruled out, you're going to see that updated in our reflections. We also have a late swap tool, so you can make swaps using our simulations after the slate locks as well. All this included. Promo code TIPOFF for 20% off. Today's your last day to sign up. Good luck with the slate today, guys, and hope to see you tonight.